I take offense to that.
Hello,
Too bad.
everybody. Your name is Markiplier.
And
Hello?
huh?
This
Marco?
is where
Hello?
this is where we all take turns trying to offend Ash.
Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Wait, where's the Caden? Fine, I'll add him
Somewhere.
again.
Somewhere over
Oh,
the...
hi,
Over the
buddy.
rainbow.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, 121. Yes, all is well with me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm doing well.
Hello.
Um, kind of getting into it last time. You guys, let me find the map you were on. There it is. Haha. So last time, Rasori woke
On
up.
Dragon Ball Z.
Classic.
Last time, Pokemon Fantasy Z. Um, last time though, Rasori, you got up after the rough battle with Team Rise in Darkness. In the process of it, you noticed that you had lost Mudbray and Pichu, but yet two more friends came up. They followed you around the farm. This Caterpie and this Eevee, to which, they got a little too close to Haas after he finally woke up. As he took them down, you caught them. And then after a little periodic stay at the Pokemon Center, you decide, hey, you know what? I want to go out and see what they're capable of. So you guys went out and you encountered a group of Skorupi and Fletchlings.
Well,
Fe- no, there were multiple Fletchlings. They were just occupied with some of the Skorupi. In the process of it, Fetched decided that he was going to remove himself from the situation out of the fact that he just didn't want to deal with a possessive territorial Fletchling.
Bird racism.
Which is a real thing between birds. It really is. But after managing to take them all down, you did catch one of the Drapion, or I keep wanting to say Drapion, Skorupis. You did catch one of the Skorupis. I know you're probably like, oh, it will be a Drapion one day. I'll see to it. But you did manage to catch one of the Skorupis. And then, immediately after the battle, as both your Caterpie and Emoji, your Ralts, starts glowing, growing, and changing. As now, Muggle, you have evolved into a Metapod. Emoji, you have evolved into a Curlia.
I need to change the title of this because it is not. No, let me change the title of this. It's not a Ralts anymore.
Yeah, gotta unlock it first.
Ah, there we go. Yes.
Uh,
Just in case
all right.
anyone's concerned.
Oh no, you guys aren't doing anything Digimon currently. Don't worry. That's later in Fate. Uh, so, and keeping in mind that Baby Table had become unconscious and you returned him into his Pokeball. However, Baby Table, you find yourself leveled up and reinvigorated to some degree as you are now back inside your Pokeball.
Excellent.
But you are no longer unconscious. So, at this point, the floor is y'all's. It is currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Honestly, I'd be content to head back to Hank's farm and just sleep. Had a rough morning.
Just take like a dirt nap.
Oh, if it was safe, I would. If it was safe, I would. That sadly, I think we all could do with a rest back at Hank's farm. Also, I guess I'm also looking at this thing that my Caterpie once was, or what was once Caterpie.
Thing now, huh?
Well, I mean, do I need to pick this thing up? Or can it hop on its own?
So we actually do need to address the movement speed of Metapod.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some cocoon Pokemon don't actually move at all. And some decide legs is an option.
5.
Well, maybe. What if there's like a roll and then a jump?
I don't know.
Squirming around in circles on the ground.
I'll
Help
tell
me.
you what.
Help.
I'll tell you what I'll do. There. Damn it. What is that?
Oh no, go back one. I like that previous movement speed.
Oh, sorry, what's your accuracy with thrown weapons?
Well, if she uses her strength, fairly decent. There you go. You have a speed of 10, and that is like adrenaline boosted bouncing for Metapod.
Now, out of curiosity, is it like curved enough where I could technically use him as a boomerang if I so choose?
I'm not. He's not going to return, or he or she is not going to return to you. But you could technically. Buckle is
Throw him.
Buckle is hardened. It's hardened.
You know, that could be an option. Depends on what we face next. Also, Curlia can run. I'm not in danger of dying because I have grown in strength somehow. So, in case you were wondering, my original strength was a 4. And now it's a 6. minus, minus 8. Well, the bad thing about it is that there was this move called Growl. And if that affected Crillia too much, or Emoji too much, she would have hit a 0. And I was told that if it
Growl just causes disadvantage.
well, originally we were going to reduce it, and you were like, no, you'll die. Because, like, there was some spells that reduced the strength of a character. If I remember correctly.
Well, on the positive side, between your proficiency bonus,
Mm-hmm.
you now have a +0 on your attack roll for tackle.
Yay! I can give one hit. Hopefully, if I hit. Alright, anyways. Okay, so Muggle can move on its own, right? Yes.
Very slowly.
Okay, I guess I noticed this right off the bat. And so I walked back over to Muggle and asked, you need me to carry you, or would you rather go back in the Pokeball?
No carry, please.
Of course, what Restory hears is meta pod.
I don't understand you, buddy.
Metapod is not meta. Just wait. One more
Muggle is
level.
Gonna try and wiggle to her foot and like smack it with their head.
Oh.
Alright, roll an attack.
Can Rosori tell what Metapod is doing? Muggle? Metapod?
Roll me an insight check. It's up to you.
No.
Is that a maybe?
That's a maybe. You do get the idea that if you want a clear answer, you might want to hold the Pokeball out to one side and your hand out to the other.
Okay, I do just that. Alright, you gotta carry me and I gesture to the right hand at Cynthia, or you want the Pokeball, and I hold its Pokeball in the left hand.
Muggle's gonna wiggle to the right hand.
Okay, cool. And wait, how heavy is Muggle? I imagine it's pretty light, considering.
It's about 25 pounds.
Oh yeah, I can lift that easy. I pick Muggle up and I hold it under my arm. I mean, it's quite conveniently curved.
Yeah, it's only about 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
25 pounds.
It kind of made me miss Zappa, because like Zappa would always want to get on top of Rosori and be carried. But she has a new carrying person. Can she see where Fetch went to?
Yeah,
Where'd he go?
he's not so far away that you can't see him.
Okay, I guess I gesture over to Fetch and I point in the direction of Hank's farm as we head back there.
Alright, what you doing, Fetched?
Just flying around.
You gonna follow her back to the farm?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you did watch the video.
I got the reaction from Jenny. I didn't get anything from Ash. Did you see it, Ash? I tagged you and I said this reminds me of Farfetch so much.
Yeah.
Alright. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you're making it back to town. Get back over to Hank's farm. You can hear like hammering off in the distance.
Huh. Interesting. That's probably Hank repairing the fence, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so you got the Poke Barn, you've got the Torchic Pen, and you got Hank's house.
Well, first, I set Muggle down.
Muggle's gonna squirm on the ground. No, no!
Roll me a performance check, Muggle.
Okay. Wait, hold on, I'm getting there.
Oh, not 20. So, like, this is, you see, like, the perfect dramatization of a metapod, like, wiggling and as if it was struck down to die as it goes to the ground.
I'm trying to
We need
bring
to-
that burst.
I'll do it.
Yeah. I was gonna do it because I have like too many points to use.
Well, I'm trying to get to where I'm doing it more because I want to, that way you guys can save your points. But yeah, here, Jenny, I give it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Risori is just so distraught by this. It's like, shit, did I do something wrong? And I pick the Muggle back up and I hold it back under my arm, and I guess Muggle's fine now. I don't know.
Yeah, Muggle stops. Peace last again.
Can I hear which direction the hammering's from?
It seems to be coming from the Poke Barn.
Okay, well, I guess I'll head over there. And I look over to the other Pokemon and I say, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna look over to the other Pokemon. It's like, alright, training's over for today. Go out and do whatever you want, just don't cause a mess.
My question is Baby Table still in his Pokeball?
Oh no, I let him out.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
Baby Table has free reign.
So
Violence!
So I want to know, Muggle, you're obviously going with Risori to the. What's the rest of you doing?
Limping.
Limpy. Oh, right, I should have got you guys healed.
Wait,
Don't worry, I can still feel the right half of my leg.
Cool.
I mean, you're at the farm. You guys can technically take like a short rest while you're doing all
I'm
this.
taking a short rest.
All right. Would you guys like to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to short rest the party. Anybody with hit dice, feel free to use them.
Let's see.
Yummers.
I don't need to do that with that one.
That's freaking hilarious. I needed
I don't have any
5
more hit die.
hit points, and I got exactly 5.
I have no hit die for Risori left. I must have used it all.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
think that's the only Baby Table, do you have any more hit die that you would like to?
another one. I just used the 8, right?
You've got, from the looks of it, because you're level 4 or level 3. You're level 4. You have one more D8 and 2 D6 left.
Oh, use a D6 then. Please save my hand. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
Nice.
We'll say you guys took that short rest on your way to the Hank's farm.
Yeah.
So, baby table, you're going with Sori to the Poke Barn.
Yes.
Emoji, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm going with Rosori to the barn. I'm pretty much fine. The only thing, I need to get a slingshot for Curlia because that's literally the only thing I can do for Mochi.
Pick up rocks and slingshot at him.
No, actually, you know what? I am going to go with her to the barn, but I think Emoji, maybe it's because of the evolution, but I suddenly had an idea to use a slingshot. It's the psychic abilities finally kicking in. So I'm going to try to see if I can make a slingshot. How's that
Fishing
even
and crafting.
Proficient in crafting? Okay,
No.
I don't know.
You-
I
you can,
literally
like-
looked at the skill sheet because I thought that was a thing there, but I'm like, oh wait, no.
So, you can like definitely think of the idea of using the slingshot, but you would actually have to have somebody that would has the ability to make one for you.
They have paper here, right? Or sticks? Sticks! I can write it in the ground.
Yeah, we have paper here.
I know she's here, but like, I know she didn't go good night yet, but like, I was talking about in the game.
I need. Let's look at your proficiency and languages. You understand common, but can you write in common?
I have an insight and a perception. I could probably learn it.
That is intelligence based, and it takes time to learn something.
Oh, okay.
You have to actually spend time studying it. You can attempt to draw a slingshot.
That was actually my second choice of thinking, because like, well, if I can't write it out, I can try to draw it.
Okay.
Just mime throwing Muggle and just hold up some sticks.
Oh no, this is emoji. Rosori's like going towards the barn. I'm going
Yeah.
with Rosori too, but like it's
You'll have to get to a point where you're not moving to
yeah.
draw it for. Azar, what are you doing?
He's gonna go check a hoss.
All
I'm
right.
just chatting with my killer.
Fetched, what you doing?
Just hovering high above. Stay away.
Okay. As you make it to the Poke Barn, let me get the map. There it is. Damn.
Okay, good. Discord's still working. It went silent, and I'm like, oh, please, no. No.
Well, I'm in the process of trying to figure out why. Everybody but Bessie. All right. Now we'll get you guys set up on the map. And let's share the map. You can kind of see that what you see is Hank's working on the fence line, and you can almost immediately tell that not only is the electricity not turned on Haas's fence while Haas is outside, like there's still that hole over here. He notices Haas's door is open, the door to the barn is open, and the door to where Hank is open. But as you're watching Haas, he seems to be patrolling around the perimeter of his little pen. Every so often, he's like looking out. He makes it over to where you are, looks over, and then turns his back and continues on circling around where he is. And you can see Hank over there in the corner. Hammering away. So what are you guys doing? You got the map? You got control over your characters?
Well, I'm not going to. Like, Rosori's not going to go in the opening over there. Bitch went into the barn. Instead, she's
Yeah,
gonna.
Pet.
On top of the barn.
Oh,
Okay.
on top.
Yeah.
And Muggle's coming with me, obviously.
Yeah. Muggle, I'll just move you over here. Well, was trying to. There it goes.
Wee.
All right. You got Curlia, Baby Table, and Azer. Azer, you moved up closer to the fence. The fence has got enough gaps in it that you feel like as small as you are could fit in there.
Curlia was going to go into the barn, but she sees Haas, and then she kind of winces. So she's actually going to go over to where Rosori is.
All right, Baby Table, what you doing?
Nothing. I don't know.
He's
What can I
contemplating life while performing photosynthesis.
do? Sure, let's do that. Can I be in the water while I'm doing that?
You want to go in the water, sure.
Yeah, I'll do it in the water. I will contemplate life while doing photosynthesis in the water.
All right. So you want to go basically to the watering hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, Azar, what you doing? Decated!
He
Just
perished.
waiting for Haas to get close enough.
Once again, he throughout this conversation that's going to happen with Risori and everything, he's just basically doing laps around. He doesn't really acknowledge you too much. He's just constantly doing laps around, and he seems to be looking out the whole time.
On one of the passes, Azar's gonna look at him and go, well, at least you don't look grumpy anymore.
He's going to look at you and you see the mood on his face kind of dowers a little bit. He looks back over to Hank and gives off a snort and then just kind of continues on his passes.
And Azar will just watch him do laps and
All right. Risori, as you pull up to Hank, you see him as he acknowledges you're there. You see him kind of wipe sweat off of his brow with his forearm. Phew. They really did a number on.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Says, shoo. They really did a number on this fence. Mo, damn it. See, this is why I kicked Miss Kitty out.
Oh man.
Mo got on my laptop and cut off my laptop.
Oh my goodness, no.
I can't see straight.
We are still going, if that helps.
Alright, there we go.
Let's see, Gone Forever.
No.
Well, I guess I set Muggle down and looked over at, because I want to make sure Muggle is down on the ground before I try to do anything. Don't want to make Muggle uncomfortable. And it's like,
This time, instead of throwing a tantrum, Muggle's gonna wiggle over here.
I can't tell if it was the goons that did the number on the fence, or Taurus, or Hoss over there.
No, I can definitely see where Hoss broke out at. You can tell just from the bending of the bars.
Oh yeah.
Up.
The conveniently shaped hole with horns.
Yes. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, she looks over at Hoss and says, you know, kind of reminds me of an uncle we had back in the tribe. He would always patrol like that. Said it
Well,
was-
strangest thing, Hoss has never acted this way before.
well, ain't surprising.
He's-
I imagine this sort of thing ain't happened before.
Well, no, it hasn't, but, you know, he's always been fairly unruly. And at this point, you also notice that not only is the hole still there, but, like, the gate to where Hoss's pin is wide open, and he hasn't made a move out there for any of you.
Huh. Maybe he feels like he's just protecting the area. Huh.
Honestly, kind of think that's what he's doing. It's just odd, you know. He's always been kind of, and now all of a sudden he's wanting to listen.
Hmm. I'm sorry, the way he's moving right now reminds me of one of those Windows XP screensavers. You know, I could watch him do it for like minutes at a time. But, yeah. Do you need any help with the fencing?
I mean, I was trying to give you the day off, but if you want to help, you know, I don't mind a little bit of help here and there. How are you
It's fine.
feeling?
Got done messing with a bunch of scaroobies and some fletchlings. Did a little bit of training. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever had a day off before. Don't know what to do with it.
Well, what kind of things do you find fun?
Fighting, of course.
No.
But, you know, that's just not the ideal way to do things outside the clan. I know that much, at least. Honestly, I think fighting's really the only thing I know how to do good at. And even then, I'm not entirely good at it.
There you go, screensaver Hoss. Well, you definitely stepped up and took care of the Torchic pen. So you got a knack for some of it at the very least, you and your Pokemon both. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if, you know, you hadn't have been here.
Still, part of me thinks that the reason it happened was because of the meddling done earlier. Still can't figure out what they wanted from Bob. How is he doing, by the way?
He's still, he's awake at least. Still in a bit of pain here and there, but he'll pull through.
And his Pokemon? Doing alright?
Oh yeah. Softballs is being softballs, and done seen her over here a few times. You got Graham running about. And thought about it. I might go ask him if I could get Grim to come help out with fencing.
You want me to go over and ask real quick?
I'll handle it. I gotta head out that way a little later anyway.
Well, I will say this. Your sis did an amazing job trying to keep the farm down. I got to thinking about that while the drow were attacking the pens in the barn. Is this a normal thing that happens around here?
No. You said they were drow?
Yes. Same kind, I think it was the same team, as I recall. Rising Darkness.
You hear him let out a deep breath. His brows furrow a little bit. Team Rise in Darkness, you say. Tell me a bit about them. Yeah, I've never. Mm, I don't. You obviously have a lot more experience dealing with them than me.
Real quick question, Zansu. Uh, were there any bodies left behind?
Yes.
Yeah. So they carry like the same insignia on them, or?
Yes, and you notice that the bodies are gone right. Kind of gather. Hank's, he understands what a drow is at this point. Like he's seen a drow. He understands somewhat of what's going on. He just doesn't really know anything about the details.
Well, in all fairness, I don't know that much more than you do. All I know is that there's 3 things they've done thus far. 1, they had the Ratatas mess around with the feed bin. 2, they kidnapped Bob for some reason. And 3, they launched an attack on this place trying to steal the Pokemon.
Hmm.
The fact that no one's ever heard of them until now, they must have been new to the area, right? I didn't see any reports about it on the television, which is odd because that sort of thing travels pretty quick word of mouth, at least where I'm from. They don't really have television where I'm from, but it seems like a lot more convenient way to communicate with others, at least.
Is now playing Fantasy Grounds VTT demo. Hash disconnected.
Oh no! Oh, that's fine. It's fine. He knows what's going on. Basically, I pretty much any other detail I don't remember right off the bat. I imagine Rosori goes ahead and tells him. And there he goes through the bars.
Yep, just over there weaving through the bars, just like a.
So while Resor's having this
kid.
conversation, is the rest of you doing anything?
Yes. First, Emoji finds a stick. A sturdy stick.
All right.
For sturdy.
Hush. Let's see. Do I do a perception or investigation?
There's bushes there and stuff. You can find a stick.
Yeah, but
Easy.
I need a drawing stick. Wait, can I move faster now? No, I can move slower now. No, it's the same speed. Never mind.
I was gonna say you better not move slow.
Yeah, so I guess, and I'm gonna, proceed on drawing a picture of a slingshot.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Okay. Eh,
Not horrible. Not horrible.
now the others can do what they want. I know I interrupted the Caden.
Nope.
Okay, Muggle is gonna wait for the Hawks to get close and gonna ask him, "What's the matter with you?"
I had to do some thinking.
Can I do some thinking with you? Or ride on your back, perhaps?
My whole life, I've always strove to be stronger, to be the strongest. One day, the human trainer, with his red, overpowered me, caught me. I can't complain about the life here. I enjoy it. But I've always wanted to push myself to be stronger than Red, defeat Red. But last night, I broke out. And I came face to face with Red again. Even if it was after defeating another powerful opponent. But I lost to him.
If you wish to get stronger, how about every now and then, if I can convince the other Pokemon, we all get together and do training together?
Right now, kind of the thinking I'm doing. Bessie and some of the others, they let it slip. Red is as strong as he is because he fights to protect others, not to get stronger. And I had my chance to fight to protect someone last night, but I abandoned them. I slept while they were being attacked. And then when I did wake up, I decided to charge off and do my own thing. And left them to fend for themselves. When Hank came back, you know, he actually told me, "Thank you for helping to protect the farm." But I protected nothing. So now, I've made up my mind. From now on, I'm going to start being more of the kind of Pokemon that Hank thinks I am.
I think that's wonderful.
Now, I have to go back on patrol.
Don't patrol too hard.
Threats could come from anywhere, and I must be ready. And he goes back to doing laps.
Okay, Muggle's gonna go over here with these guys.
Alright.
Just flop
Autobots,
over there.
roll out.
Literal roll.
I mean, maybe Muggle can learn rollout. If there's enough appliance.
Sorry, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Yep. It
Don't worry
hasn't
about it.
changed much.
There is a banana rolling across the field.
I thought bananas didn't grow around here.
As soon as Muggle gets close enough, Azar is gonna look at the. I had what it is in my head, but it's not a caterpillar anymore.
Metapod.
Metapod, yeah. I'm gonna look at the Metapod and be like, you think he'll still float if I jump on him?
Ooh, a
Only one
boat.
way
That's
to
a
find
canoe.
out.
And with that, Azar's gonna try to bounce off of baby table and jump across the little pond thing.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll me an athletics check. Baby table. Are you going to attempt to dodge?
Wouldn't it be acrobatics?
You know what? Yeah, you can roll me acrobatics.
Can Muggle jump, or is it just like a kind of roll thingy?
You do like slight bounces, but mostly rolling.
Okay.
Come by.
Did
Okay, I
Kambai
know
fall
Kambai
asleep
might-
during all the monologuing?
No, I see Kambai being muted, so my suggestion is we
Oh,
take a
there
break.
he is.
Sorry, I had to do
He's there.
something.
No, you're
All
fine.
right. So while you're in your water floating, the Eevee is attempting to use you as a bouncing springboard to jump to the other side. I need to know if you're attempting to dodge this or what you're doing. Let them.
Sure, it'll be funny.
Sure, what?
I will let them bounce.
Okay.
Right.
Roll me an athletics check to see if you can still stay above the water.
Okay. +7.
Yeah, let's go.
So this turns into Azar as you go jump. It's almost like Baby Table up and puts his hand up, or his claw in this case, and gives you a springboard and pushes you up in the air as you make the rest of the way across.
Azar's like,
You
I
cut
heard
did
out,
not
but
pick
I,
up the Wii. I know, it did not pick up the Wii.
Whee!
I heard it a little bit.
I heard the
Yeah,
very
we-
front of it. It's
Yeah.
where it started going higher in pitch that we couldn't.
Okay,
I'd,
my
I'd
turn.
have to turn. I'd have to. I'd
The
have to
problem
turn
with
push
you-
to talk on for it to work.
the problem, Muggle, is you're just going to roll right off.
I know.
Baby Table, what you doing? You see the Metapod start to roll into the wall.
Can I? Do I have to roll anything?
I will not let them go into the water.
So are
I
you
will
going to?
go over and pick them up, and I will just put them somewhere else.
Roll for
Where are you-
survival. I mean, can you float? That is the question.
Me?
Muggle
We
can
will
float.
never know.
I would ask for like a contest roll, but I highly doubt Muggle that even with like a +1 with disadvantage due to Metapod,
I
you
wouldn't
can.
think I could float.
Well, you could float, but you wouldn't be able to. Baby Table. So, Combi, where are you putting metapod.
Where am I putting him? About 15 feet to the left of him. Currently.
So, like here. Metapod, you get picked up by the baby table. Alright, baby table, you going back in the water?
Yes.
Now he's
Alright.
officially baby muggle.
Alright, so while you guys are doing that play, Hank turns to Ressort. He's like, well, I suppose now's as good a time as any. Might as well head on over to Bob's. I need to talk to him about some things before it gets too late. And see about getting them to let me borrow Grim for a while. I know I give you the day off, but could you do me a favor?
Sure.
121 would like everybody to hydrate.
You know, I'm going to immediately agree to this, even though I have no idea what it is, because I trust Hank for some reason.
Oh, it's nothing major. I'd like it if you went to go check in on Ben.
I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, it's nothing major. I'd just like it if you could go check in on the tour pin.
Torchic pin.
Torchic pen.
Okay. Alright, yeah, cool. We can do that. I do the cool peace symbol. It's like, wrong Becky. Yeah, sure. I'll check in on it. I imagine Red's got it under control, though. So I don't think you have to be worried.
Yeah, but, you can always go see about collecting some eggs.
Sure thing. Ooh. Okay, what was the stout one's name again?
Tracker.
Tracker, that's right. Is Tracker going with you?
Tracker's running about checking the perimeter.
That makes sense.
Hey,
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
I'll be riding Clomper on my way out, though. Keep an eye out for Haas. Make sure. I appreciate what he's doing, but kind of worrisome that he might go on the offensive again. With that, Hank walks over to the fence, and you see Haas stops right in front of Hank. And you see him bring his head up and look up at Hank. Hank very cautiously reaches over and pats Haas on the head. Now, Haas, I'm going to have to head on out. You be a good, stay in your fence and keep an eye out. Keep a good watch out. Keep the others in the barn safe. You hear me? Yeah, Haas nods his head up and down. And then continues on his little trot around the perimeter of his fencing. Honestly, I've never seen that bull be that cooperative.
I'll be honest. Most of the stuff that happened last night, I think a lot of it, I wasn't even here for the barn incident. I know I was mostly dealing with over at the toy chick pen, so I have no idea what happened. Other than the fact that he got out. And I guess this is the moment where. Oh yeah, I already rolled for that, didn't I?
Yeah, as you go to leave, you like emoji as Rosora goes to leave, she doesn't even notice the drawing. He steps right on top of it.
Emoji just drops the stick and then lands on on her knees. It's like, I spent so much effort on that.
Emoji throws stick at Rosari.
You know, I mean, that is possible.
You'll have to roll for it.
Strength check.
Strength or dexterity check, since it's being a thrown thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I might be able to. It might work.
So, let me look at your thing, because you would technically, it's going to be a +2 to that, so 13. Yeah, it's not enough to do any damage, but Resoria's stick hits you in the back on your way out.
Is that Carolia? It's like, I guess Rosori notices the stick.
You get hit by the stick. You know the stick came flying. You don't know. You just know the stick came flying at you from.
You know what? Just for giggles, I just want to see if this works for once. No.
Shot to the heart, and you're too late. You have a stick. For shame.
That feels appropriate to the situation.
So, as you go to leave, Rosori, you head over. Pen, what's the?
You cut out. My bad. It's like, well, not my
Okay.
bad. It's your bad this time, but.
Yeah. But as you go to leave, you notice Hank pulls out Clomper and starts riding out on Clomper. Rosori, you start heading towards the Torchic pen. What are the rest of you?
Hey, take a second. Check chat.
Yeah, I saw those. Yes, thank you for
About
making.
fantasy grounds?
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing. Hey, Bella. Thrilled to have you adventuring with us. Fantasy Grounds is now free to play. License holders can select their rewards before January 1st, and our new online reader is officially in beta. We appreciate you being part of the journey.
Should we do a promotional thing? Or
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember. No, we do have a Discord communication between the two of us, Bella. And I think last I checked, you were on our Discord channel. As far as the license holder rewards and stuff, could you possibly on Discord message me more about it? Because I did not know any of the news on that or anything. I did not even know that Fantasy Grounds going to free to play.
they're saying as kind of like how we do it here, kind of like there's one DM and all of us can play, even though.
Well, they said license holders can select their rewards. I have the ultimate license, so I am technically a license holder. I didn't even know anything or anything.
Oh, maybe it's in like the forum or something.
It might be. I'll have to look around to it. I've been spending so much time doing the other campaign stuff. I haven't had a chance to actually check up on the news and stuff with it.
Oh, apparently, it looks like the last update, November 5th, it's been free to play.
I say I wouldn't have known that because I already have the ultimate license. But
Well, it's
yeah,
1-to-1, I suppose.
Well, thank you for giving us the heads up, Bella. We'll definitely look into it more after stream. And it's always been a pleasure running Fantasy Grounds. We love it's definitely one of my, or it's definitely my favorite program to run. As far as D&D stuff goes. But not to distract from the campaign too much, guys. You get off the computer, Miss Kitty. We're not doing that. No keyboard playing.
Not to distract from the campaign, kitty alert.
That's going to start being a new redeem put on their kitty.
No.
We'll find something for there, but not to distract too much from the campaign. You guys,
You are cutting out a lot right now.
I will also say that the signal for some reason on OBS is dropping frames bad.
So, yeah, so it's your guys' internet's acting up.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to say this again, and I hope it comes through this time. Risori, are you calling out to your Pokemon or anything as you're on your way out?
Nah.
No, you're just not telling them where you're going. You're just
Nah, I gave him the day off, whatever that means.
okay. The rest of you start seeing Risori walk off. What are you doing?
I'm following.
Okay.
Taking the curious nature, Azar is following as well.
Question, Risori, are you carrying Muggle? Or are you...
If Muggle wants to.
Muggle's gonna try and wiggle over there with the rest of them.
So, Emoji, what are you doing?
My plan failed. I'm just gonna mope a little bit. I'm not bothering now. I gotta come up with a new plan.
Note that your plan failed because Risori didn't notice it.
I know, I gotta work Risori into my plan. I forgot I was dealing with a half-orc. I forgot I was dealing with a barbarian. I should have known better.
Fetched, what are you doing?
Well, Risori didn't say go anywhere, so I'm gonna go back to the actual house and go to my nest.
Okay.
Ash is giving up on roleplay today.
Not quite. Ash, Fetched, roll me perception.
I'm gonna send you on a side adventure where you have to say one line per turn.
thought Fetch was rolling, not Rosori.
That's with a +5. Oh, I will say, as you fly over, you notice in the Torchic pan, you see Red seems to be practicing, and he does seem look towards you, and you can see it, but can't make out what.
I can't understand you. The internet's really bad tonight. I wonder why.
I'm going to choke my microphone.
No, it's not your mic. It is your internet this time around.
Yeah, because I'm
I
seeing it
know,
on OBS.
but
Usually
my
it's
microphone
pretty-
is my only outlet. I cannot choke the internet.
Although it may be Discord because I'm using my good internet and it's peaking on me as well. So it may just be Discord.
It
Could
probably
be.
is most likely
Could be.
Discord, let's be real.
Alright, so
I mean, it's a lifesaver.
far-fetched.
Yeah.
Far-fetched, as you're flying towards the house, you see Red seems to be out in the middle of the Torchic pen. He seems to be training with the other Torchics. You also notice that he does turn to your direction and make some sort of movement, though you don't know what this movement is.
Oh my gosh, the bird is giving the bird to the bird.
Does it look like he's training the Torchic, or is he training himself?
Looks like he's training the Torchics.
Okay, Bird Alliance, let's go.
You go over there?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to say you make it there before Rosori, because you're flying. As you start to fly down towards that area, you see Red actually hold his hand up in like a perch position to give you a place to land.
Let's see. Good job. Landing.
You're landing?
Yep.
All right. You land. And you land there without too much strain. Red seems incredibly strong. Strong enough to hold you up, and that his arm didn't even bend down. Red looks you in the eye. Are you going to look him in the eye?
No blinking.
All right.
No blinking.
As Red and you look each other in the eye, Red looks. I wanted to say thank you for everything that you and the others did for us last night.
Yeah, no worries. Somewhat our problem too.
Well, I noticed in the encounter you are someone that is kind of a kindred spirit to us. So I thought to ask. You may be a far-fetched, but I don't know how long you and your trainer will be here for. But during your stay, would you like to train with me and the Torchics?
Yes.
Okay. So that's your training. Says okay. He sets you down on the ground and he immediately showing you like It's almost like going to a karate class where you're learning the different katas and whatnot. He's showing you stuff like that while you're training with him. Yes, bird jitsu. You start learning bird jitsu. If you continue to train with him every day that Rasori's in town, you will learn to move double kick.
Sweet. Good Noah's Ark. I'm not a magic user. Out here throwing wing signs.
Yeah, that's kind of the difference.
Furjutsu, 3rd level.
Yeah. Anyway, so you are training with Red. Risori, as you make it to the pen, you notice there seems to be like some makeshift fencing up around Red's pen. But you also understand the Torchic pen. The fencing there wasn't really to keep them in as much as it was to keep other things out. So as you make it there, you and the rest of the Pokemon, you see Fetch over there in the middle of Torchics with Red, and they seem training, practicing, as Red seems.
Huh?
So what do you do?
I didn't hear the last part.
Uh,
I hate that.
Red.
Yeah.
Red seems Farfetch'd is in the middle of the Torchics. Red, as Red seems to be. Did you hear that?
No, but I can deduce what you're trying to say. So basically, Rasori is seeing the Farfetch and the Torchics being trained by Red.
Yes. What are you doing?
Curiously, I'm gonna watch him actually. I'm gonna go up to the fence. I know that the fence is like not really like there to keep me out, but at the same time, I'm just gonna lean on it and watch them train a little bit, kind of see how exactly they're training. I imagine they're doing kicks right now.
Yeah, you see, Red is basically teaching martial arts to them. And you see, like, some of the Torchics kind of flap up and bounce as they attempt to do, like, a jump kick in motion with Red's spinning kicks.
Oh, cool. Can I, can I, try to mimic them? With my, try to mimic their fighting style?
All right. First off, I need you to roll me an intelligence check to see, you know, how much of it you can pick up watching them.
Please.
All right.
Sorry. I get the perception, but why?
Can you please now roll me an athletics check with disadvantage?
Okay, let me hit the disadvantage and then athletics.
You're able to somewhat mimic what they're doing. It's not perfect. It's not exact. But you are kind of getting the basic formation of it. But you notice as you're doing it, all of a sudden, all the Torchics stop and look at you and immediately running towards you.
Oh my gosh. What's going on? I'm being ambushed.
As you are, the fencing is actually kind of spread out. Torchics pretty much just run straight through fencing out to you. And they all seem to be
silent. And it's like, are they friendly or are they foe?
they surround you and they all seem to be excitedly hopping up and down around you.
Aww.
Muggle, you hear, it's Risori, it's Risori.
I hate your microphone. I hate it. I hate your microphone. Oh.
How much of that did you hear?
It's Risori.
Just the first time. Then you started to repeat yourself, and it cut out.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It's just that repeatedly over with some yays mixed in.
Aw. I guess she leans down and pets some of the Torchic if they let her.
They do.
Aw. Gentle
as
petting.
a matter of fact, as you do that, like some of them hop up on your shoulders.
I tried my best to be gentle around them, and can I tell if Red's giving me a glare or something?
Red, you notice Red kind of glances over at you, but then immediately turns his attention back to Farfetch to train him.
Alright, cool. Bad tactics. Fury of the small. I mean, fun fact, these Torchics almost kicked my ass the first time I met them. So, I mean, that is very much a possibility right now.
They definitely seem a lot more affectionate to you after what happened the previous night.
Well, I'm glad you're all safe. I imagine no one's hurt, right? Wait, do I know how many Torchics there are? There should be. Like, one didn't get carried off by, like, a bravery, did it?
No, oh, no. You would know Red would kick that bravery's ass before him come there. There are 10 Torchics. There's always been 10 Torchics.
And I have counted 10 Torchics, and I am relieved to see that they're all fine. Because I went unconscious right after the battle because of us.
You've been counting as they're swarming you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, was that the first one? No, wait, what about that one? Oh no.
You know what? Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Somehow get to 22.
Intelligence. Oh hey, I pulled it off for once.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
There are 14.
I was going to say that for some reason you got 14, and then the second time there's 20, and then you counted 3 but had to start. But no, there's 10. You managed to count them.
I managed to count them. Got it.
All right. So, Hank did ask you to go and check on eggs and stuff.
Alright, let's go check on the eggs. I have a basket with me, right?
Well, you've just been carrying them and then putting them in a basket at Hank's house.
Okay.
as you go to, as you step into the Torchic pen and you go into the actual Torchic house,
Mm-hmm.
there are no eggs. As you're looking around and Torchics are still all over you, fetched. It is at this point that Red suddenly tells you to continue on with what you are doing and walks away and starts walking towards Torchic house
Huh. No
with
way.
where Rosori is inside.
I guess you guys were a little too stressed to even consider laying today, huh?
I'm gonna go wander over and beat up the Torchics.
Are you seriously?
They're slacking.
You don't know that.
Is she carrying a muggle?
I
Yes.
imagine so.
Okay.
So Muggle's been like has a bunch of Torchic resting on it too. Like the jutted
Yes,
edge.
Muggle, you got a few Torchics perched on top of you.
Well, when Muggle sees Farfetch trying to beat up the what do they call it? I done forgot. Torchics.
Or chicks.
She's gonna try and wiggle free and beat him up.
Well, Farfetched is still outside, and at this point, Rosori, you notice Red standing in the doorway.
Hi, buddy.
Red steps into the Torchic house and stands just as tall as you.
I imagine he's taller than me, actually.
How tall are you?
I think in the thing I'm like, I know I put
You're
it down.
You're 5'7". Let me check in the thing. Yeah, he's slightly taller than you.
Yeah, I know they're closer to 6 foot.
He is, yeah, he's just a little above 6, and he's slightly taller and stands basically face to face with you as he's staring right at you. And how are you reacting?
I give him a nod of respect. It means a lot where she's from, so.
He
Hopefully-
reaches a hand up and starts reaching towards your.
Towards what?
Towards what? My boob? My shoulder? What?
Your head. Head.
I thought I asked.
Starts reaching out towards your head.
I don't move.
He then places his hand and starts patting you on top of the head.
I've been petted by a Pokemon.
He pulls his hand back and you see him reach into his feathers and you see him pull out this egg.
Embers are
This-
crushed on your skull. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Now, this egg, the patterns on it matches the Torchic eggs that you've been collecting this whole time for Hank. However, instead of being white, this egg is actually red. He reaches out towards, with his spare hand, towards your hand that's not currently holding. Pulls your hand out, palm up, and places this very warm egg in your hand.
It's fresh.
I have a feeling that this is a very special egg.
Rosori would know this because Hank's told you guys. It's been forever ago on our end. The fact that instead of being white, that the egg is red means that this is a fertilized egg.
Oh,
This is an egg that will hatch into a Torchic.
thank you, Red. I will do everything in my power to make sure it's as strong as you, hopefully.
What the heck is Red? Like, what kind of Pokemon is he?
Blaziken.
He's a Blaziken.
Oh, okay. Because like I'm trying to picture Red and I can't because I'm not familiar with some of the newer Pokemon. So I had to look it up.
That's fair. Blaziken is kind of like the. You might be able to pull up a picture of Red.
Oh yeah,
Here.
I've got it.
Oh, I was going to say, this is basically red.
Okay. Yeah, that's the pictures I found.
Yeah, Game Freak saw was thinking Fire Chick, and they're like, yeah, let's make Hot Wings. Let's go.
Yeah. So,
In which it is one of the best Pokemon out there, competitive wise.
as you say that, Red nods his head towards you. And you hear him go, please. And all the Torchics immediately jump off of you and follow him back out to where he left Farfetch'd.
Rosori has a warm smile on her face, and she kind of feels a little off at the same time. This is the first time that anyone has ever given her like a true level of respect. Like, most of the respect she had before was because of, well, her dad.
So, fun fact, this is actually the consequence of to the Torchic pen that night. There was a split off of what was going to happen. If Rosori had gone to the Pokeball instead of the Torchic pen, you would have wound up earning Hoss's respect. And then one of your Pokemon, Hoss would have taught. He would have taught Rage to one of your Pokemon.
Oh, nice. I think Double Kick would
And-
be better for.
And they're actually both really good moves because Rage works pretty much just like you. And in addition, you would have received either a Miltank or Taurus egg. But since you went to the Torchic pen, now you've earned Red's appreciation. He is picked Farfetch'd, and he's teaching Farfetch'd Double Kick. And you've been given a Torchic egg.
Nice. I like this consequence.
Yes. As all of you are left to kind of think of what your guys are doing and everything through all this, I am going to ask that we go ahead and take a quick break.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Potty
good.
time for puppers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better do that. Yeah, and waking her up.
Let me switch over and we can mute. Alright. We'll be back sometime in a few minutes. 5, 15, probably 30. I don't know.
10, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. It really